Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, or we're your hosts, my bad.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. And this alone.
you can see my mind is all messed up and all over the place. Blitzball champ Jason Ingram and Hollywood Cinema Charles Scales.
Me.
You doing all right?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I got me tasty beverage here, a Coke, and a Steakum.
Steakum. I had a steak not so long ago. It was delicious. I hadn't steakums in years. And I
Yeah,
found some in the back of the freezer and I hooked it up.
I won't ever forget. I was at the Korean church once, and I was with some of my friends. We were going on a cookout run, and I had mentioned about Steakums, and one of the Korean girls was like, "What's a Steakum?" And
I mean, I get that.
it was just funny the way like she said it. It was like we busted out laughing because
I mean, yeah.
so we had to explain to her what a Steakum was, but it was funny.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Think of your dope, like, thinly cut meat. Take away all the great taste you guys have because your stuff is, like, legit, fresh cut meat. And just make it taste kind of processed no matter what you do to it. So, delicious.
Yeah.
It's like a shaved, like it for me it'd be like, okay, this is like what an American gyro would be. Steakums.
Ooh, turned out good too.
Yeah, I mean steakums can, if as long as you season them, not season, but if you add a little, good mayo or ketchup, whatever the hell you like. I like mayo. You can rock it.
I see. So, for tonight's episode, we got some major events coming up this weekend. So, but first, I wanted to announce that yours truly, Blitzball Champ, will be going to Evolve 138. Excuse me. Evolve 138, which is going to be back in Concord, North Carolina, October 12th. And I'm looking so forward to it. Me and my dad are going. And yeah, should be really, really good.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be great.
They haven't announced a card yet, but I'm hoping it'll be a good card. And I'm hoping for some meet and greet and stuff like that, and should be good. Should be really good. So, there's also going to be a PWX show as well. For those that don't know what PWX is, it's Premier Wrestling Experience. They do a lot of shows in Charlotte and Concord area. That's kind of like home base for them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, from
So,
what I know, they do a lot of shows out there.
yeah. So, but they've had a lot of different talent. J.D. Drake, Cedric Alexander. They've had a lot of different talent. Especially from North Carolina. Really perform there. So, shoot, I think Austin Theory's even wrestled there as well. I think Swerve has too. But yeah. So. It's two shows that day. So you have PWX at 3 p.m. and Evolve at 8 p.m. So, yeah, it's exciting. And in other news, finally, which it really didn't take long, an AEW show got announced for North Carolina.
Nice.
Yes, Charlotte, North Carolina, at the Bojangles Coliseum, I believe, which I didn't even know this place existed. Are you familiar with that venue?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, Bojangles Coliseum. Yeah, I've never even heard of it, but it is going to be a TV taping. So it's AEW on TNT live uh, in Charlotte, North Carolina. That is November 6th, 2019. I've already got the requested half day off to go to that, and I'll be working from home the following day. Now, just the next step is being able to secure tickets, and of course, how difficult it is to get tickets to an AEW show.
Oh, absolutely.
Because some people, I'm not gonna name names, decide decided to be freaking scalpers and get bots to purchase tickets so that they can resell them at a higher value. Those dirt bags, dude. Why do people like that have to ruin it for others?
Well, because they're just looking out for themselves. They want to get a quick buck.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Like, do you not even care about the event? Like,
No, they do not.
seriously.
No, absolutely, absolutely, they don't care. Oh, they care.
It's just dumb. Really, really dumb. So, hopefully, it'll work out and I can secure a ticket for that show.
Yeah.
Um, because I can imagine the card for that is going to be awesome.
I mean, I'm sure it will be.
Yeah. And I hope there's a meet and greet. Oh, I hope to God there's a meet and greet. But so those are the big
And I feel like there definitely will be. Because that's kind of evolves. Oh no, you mean AEW or
AEW, yeah.
okay? Well, we all know Evolve's going to have one
Oh, great.
because they always have one. Interception.
Nah, fumble recovered for a touchdown. Anyway, stay in character here. So, we got some major events coming up this weekend. So, two to be exact. We got WWE's NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff, and we have AEW's All Out. Both of them August 31st, this Saturday. Um, so, yeah, let's go ahead and get started with our predictions. So, we're gonna start with UK Takeover Cardiff. So, not a lot of matches on this
No,
card. Uh, five to be exact.
I kind of like it being smaller. To be honest with you.
Yeah, this seems really, really small, to be honest. But it's streaming 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Saturday. But let's go ahead and go through the card. We have first up the Kiwi Buzzsaw Travis Banks going against Noam Dar.
Hmm.
Uh, I
I feel like Noam Dar's won a whole bunch here lately.
yeah, it should be a good match,
Well,
but I think Travis Banks is gonna get this one. I mean, it's quite
I would
a
assume he would. At this point in the feud, it's time.
you.
It's time to pull that trigger.
So you think Noam Dar?
Oh no! I mean
Oh, Travis
Travis,
Banks. Oh,
because I feel like Noam Dar won the last few. So and usually in this kind of feud, the underdog usually wins overall. So that's why I think he's going to win
yeah.
because he's the underdog in this.
Hmm.
He's the smallest. He's the
Well, Noam Dar's caught that heel heat, and he's been, because of course he was earlier feuding with Kenny Williams, and lately just been a chauvinistic pig and stuck up and all that and snobbish. So yeah, it's understandable.
yeah, yeah, the usual kind of thing they do.
So we're both in agreement. Travis Banks.
Yep.
Next up, we have a triple threat tag team match for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. So the champions, the grizzled young veterans of Zach Gibson and James Drake, will defend against Mark Coffey and Wolfgang of Gallus and Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews.
Mm.
What are you thinking?
I would hope to see, Andrews and Modfather, but that's my perfect world. They should win that feud. They're the good guys, but it depends on what they're doing with Gallus next. And I don't think they're going to do anything with them because Volta in
Yeah.
that group, Imperium, they're kind of the top bad guys. So Gallus has kind of been shoved to the side.
Yeah. Well, we also have to remember the grizzled young veterans are still the first ever NXT UK Tag Team Champions.
This is
So
true, and I feel like it's about time for them to lose it because it's been a while. And
yeah,
plus, aren't Modfather and Andrews? Is it one of them from there? I feel like they need to.
Mark
They
Andrews.
want, yeah, if they want that pop, they need to do that. But sometimes they don't. So, but I would hope they would do that.
Yeah, it would be really good if they did. I feel like this would be pretty cool. They would be the first face tag team champions. Even though I would have loved for it to have been Mustache Mountain, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I can agree with you on that and vote Mod Father and Mark Andrews. I think it'd be really good. Both are kind of on a comeback. Mod Father came back from injury, and he's been doing good, and this team has been solid. And even Mark Andrews has gotten a few singles wins. I mean, he had gotten a big win over Cassius Ono. So it's just been. I think it's their time. I think it's their time. Um, the only thing, we don't see Zach Gibson and James Drake wrestle that much. They do a lot more promos than wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it wouldn't completely surprise me if they retained, but I hope that it would only lead to more matches with them because they haven't really wrestled that much as tag champions.
Well, they don't do it there. They do it at Progress and stuff like that. They've been showing up on indie shows.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is
Yeah, they've been
true.
wrestling all over the place.
Because I forgot they got a relationship with Progress Wrestling.
Yeah, and I believe they're the Progress champs too, tag team champions as well.
Oh really? So they're two
Or at
belt.
least that, or yeah, or at least at one point they were. 'Cause I remember the picture where they took a picture for a Progress event.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So is that kind of like NXT UK's Evolve?
basically.
Okay. Nice, nice. But yeah, we're both in agreement. Mod Father and Mark Andrews.
They better. They better.
Hmm.
Don't be buttholes.
Next up, we have a last man standing match. We have the undefeated Dave Mastiff versus the leader of Gallus, Joe Coffey. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah,
Dude,
you go for.
to be honest with you, I I I have a hard time picturing Dave Mastiff losing a last man standing match. But then again, that versus seeing him get pinned, I don't know. I, uh,
Mm.
I mean, I guess if he were to lose his first match, it would be at Takeover. So I'll be cheering for him, but I think because this is a Takeover and because he has not lost yet, And with, a group like Gallus, even though Joe Coffey isn't the top heel, he's not far from it. And the only reason
Yeah,
why he's not far from it is because he's not the UK champion.
yeah, and he's not Volta.
Yeah. So,
If Volta was around, he'd be the top heel.
yeah, exactly. So, I really feel like some way, somehow, I think Joe Coffey is going to get this big victory and finally give Dave Mastiff his first loss. But
I would assume.
what do you think?
I would love for Mastiff to win. That would be my preferred outcome, but it's definitely going to be Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to be Coffee.
And like I said, I really just feel that way because it's a takeover.
Yeah,
And
Coffee's he's a second tier heel. He's the second. Yeah, he's the second up. He's the alternate heel, top heel of the show. Yeah, it's a Rizzy.
right.
His whole group can't lose.
Yeah, I
His
agree.
his his, his brother and Wolfgang can lose, but not all of them. It's not happening.
Right. That's a very good point. Very good point. Okay. This one next one is going to be a big one, which I believe will have potential of being, you know, the best on the card. The NXT UK Women's Championship match. Tony Storm defends against Kaylee Ray. I got to be honest with you. The more I think about it, especially with the storyline,
Mm-hmm.
I think Kaylee Ray has potential of being a strong female heel in NXT UK. I do.
Oh, absolutely. She's the only one so far, other than Rhea Ripley, that I've seen. Is like, okay, yeah, that could be the heel champ for the
Yeah,
show.
and of course Rhea Ripley's gonna be busy.
Yep.
So because I mean really the only other female heels are Jenna and I guess Nina Samuels, which
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I feel like Nina Samuels hasn't really gotten as much TV time compared to Jenny.
Oh, absolutely.
So so yeah, Tony Storm has been NXT UK Women's Champion since January.
Yeah, that's going to come in soon. It's she's going to be like the longest reigning one, and then they're going to take it over. They just kind of need to. It's time to give somebody else a shot.
Yeah,
The
and
easiest way to kill your momentum.
so you are definitely confident that you could see Kaylee Ray being the top heel.
Well, that's what I want because unless Piper is going to be the one to do it by turning heel, it has to be her to me.
Yeah.
But I could totally see them having Tony win again.
Well, see
So
that. Here's the
I
thing.
wouldn't be surprised at all if Tony won again. She's like the anti Shayna Baszler.
True, and I guess my thing is this: we gotta remember who Tony's beaten. Tony's beaten Rhea Ripley. She's beaten Jenny. Um, who else has she defended the title against?
There is somebody that I just can't think of because I probably didn't watch the match.
Okay, I actually want to look this up because
Yeah, 'cause I definitely can't think of who it would be.
I don't think she's had that many defenses.
But I mean, I feel like she's also defended it on the indie scene too. Like I feel like a lot of the UK people have been out there on the British independent scene. A bunch.
Oh, okay, because
For what I remember from just seeing just random news bits pop up, I'm like, oh, cool. They're going to be on this show. They're going to be on that show.
yeah, and I guess maybe she did defend and maybe in progress and maybe even in Stardom
Yeah.
because she was also in Stardom for a bit. while she was NXT UK Women's Champion.
Very nice.
But but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think Kaylee Ray will do it. If not, then the only way I could really see anything happening is Piper turns heel.
Yeah, I mean that's the only other interesting outcome that could come out of that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Kaylee Ray dethrones Tony Storm. What do you think?
I am down.
You you're
That's
pretty
what
much.
I mean. That's that. I'm picking with my heart, not my head,
Hmm.
because like I said, I could totally see them just saying, "Nah, just leave it on Tony for a while." But then that's also a good thing. If they leave it on Tony because that means they're just gonna have Piper turn heel, hopefully.
Yeah.
Not just have her dick around for a while like they do sometimes. So just have like a champion. Just I feel like Seth Rollins is probably the worst person to do this to, or anybody top got person on the main roster. They just have nothing, and it's just like okay, I
Mm.
can tell you have nothing. And this is obvious that you just wanted them to like it happened a lot with AJ.
Oh.
Where it just felt like none of those stories ever got really going. They were just a thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Give them something to do at the pay per view. It never felt like real storylines ever. It's just like, yep, this person just decided to attack him because he's got it. And yada yada yada. Someone's gonna get hit in the ding ding, and then feuds over after 3 matches,
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fair point. It's a fair
and he's
point.
gonna win every single one of them. I don't get it. I hate that kind of booking. It's so John Cena and boring. But
Yeah.
it's quintessential WWE super face booking, where it's just like ugh. They do the same thing with Brock Lesnar, but just as a heel. But it's always the same.
Yeah. And that's a fair point. That's a fair point. But
So
but yeah, like so I guess Kaylee Ray is that who you went with, or you're still kind of?
yeah, I'm gonna go because that's what I want to happen. So I'm hoping I put some good energy out in the universe, and that's what happens. Although I would like to see Piper go heel, I'd rather see Piper against Kaylee, and then she cheats to win, and then Tony comes back, gets the belt, and then Piper turns on Tony. That's what I want.
Interesting. So you're okay
I
with?
want, yeah,
So you want
hmm?
Tony to become two-time champ?
Yeah, because she's the face of that division, so let her
Okay.
do it. It's not like with Charlotte where it just drives me insane.
Fair point. You you
Smaller rooms too.
you can't see a title run for Jenny?
Not right now, no.
Not right now. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so we're both in agreement. Kaylee Ray,
Yeah,
and then main event, the WWE United Kingdom Championship. Walter defends against Tyler Bate. I believe that this will be an incredibly phenomenal match, but Walter retains.
oh, absolutely.
Uh, maybe Imperium gets involved. Maybe Trent Seven tries to counter that, but I don't see Tyler Bate winning.
Me neither. Just it ain't in the cards for him.
Yeah, I mean, for it would be excellent, and it would be very impressive, and I don't take anything away from Tyler Bate being able to, but I just feel like
Yeah, don't be crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, Falter retains. Oh, did I lose you? Oh, did I lose you?
No, I got you.
Oh, okay.
I
So
thought I did for a
yeah,
second.
we're both in agreement. Falter retains.
Yes.
All right, and that's your NXT UK Takeover Cardiff card. Like I said, small. but that's okay.
Oh, it's fine. I'd prefer a smaller show if you don't have a bunch to go with.
True, true. All right. Um, let's see here. Let's switch gears and talk some King of the Ring. So let me bring up the bracket right quick. Oh, where's the bracket at? 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the heck?
Wait, wait.
Why is why is this thing not showing the bracket? What the heck?
Having internet issues too.
Nah, like I'm on the main website. Just I was looking through the news articles for them to pull it up. Maybe. Oh, maybe if I do.
Maybe if you do what?
Okay. Okay. I'll just Wikipedia this because this is being annoying. Because it was on there earlier this week.
What? What was on there earlier?
The King of the Ring tournament bracket.
Oh, oh yeah, it should still. I feel like Elias is going to be facing off against what's his name? Oh crap, Chad Gable, I believe. Pretty sure anyway.
King of the Ring. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Whew. Thank goodness. Okay. Alrighty. So, quarterfinals matchups. For Raw, we got Samoa Joe versus Ricochet. Uh, this one's tough. This one's really tough. But I'm going to go with Ricochet. What about you?
Uh, who's Ricochet facing again? Baron Corbin?
Samoa Joe.
Oh, Samoa Joe. Ugh. I'm expecting Ricochet to win.
Okay, so we're both in agreement. Ricochet.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I hate this next matchup because I already know what's going to happen. Cedric Alexander versus Baron Corbin.
I'm expecting Baron Corbin to win.
Same here, and I hate it, but I mean, because I'm a big Cedric Alexander fan.
Yes, as you should be. But yeah, Baron
And
Corbin's likely going to win.
um, and then on SmackDown we got Elias versus Ali. You know what? I'm picking Ali. I can definitely see Ali getting to the semis.
Yeah, he's likely to. I'm picking Ali too.
Uh, what about you? What do you think?
I'm assuming. Who's Ali facing again?
Elias.
And see, now I'm trying to remember what's the next bracket. Give me a little teaser. Chad Gable versus who?
Andrade.
Okay, so yeah, Elias isn't winning because Andrade is going to win against Chad Gable. No way
Yeah,
in hell. There's no way in hell Chad Gable's winning that, and it's not about to be Elias versus Andrade.
yeah,
I know that ain't. I know that ain't happening. Not even.
yeah. I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. So Ali defeats Elias and Andrade over Chad Gable.
Oh yeah, we gonna see Ali versus Andrade.
That should be an exciting match.
I'll be way better than Ricochet versus Baron Corbin.
Ugh. And
That's 100.
honestly,
Percent That's gonna be.
if oh, you know what? That would be pretty cool if it came down to Andrade and Ricochet in the finals. Because either one of those two would be great for King of the
Yeah.
Ring.
No. Yeah. I would prefer they give it to Andrade than Ricochet because Ricochet will have nothing to do with that, but
True.
Andrade can do something against Kofi if need be.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
because if Baron Corbin defeats Ricochet, then uh,
that's going to be brutal.
that's gonna bust the bracket.
That's going to be brutal because then we're going to watch Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin again, and don't nobody want that
Yeah,
because Baron Corbin can't go back to the Intercontinental Championship or the U.S. Championship now.
no way, no way.
He had way too many matches for the Universal Championship. He's a main eventer.
Yeah,
He's in the top card. He's in the main event card, man. He's in the main event status. This is gross.
yeah, it's gross. It sickens me. So, so not only are Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, the Raw Tag Team Champs, gonna defend the tag team titles against
And lose them to them. Although
against
I have heard rumors that they might actually uh, retain those belts, which would be the worst thing ever.
against dang on Bobby Roode and Dolph
Oh
Ziggler.
yeah, what was it? Oh, I heard like a mixture of their name that was funny, but I can't remember now. Don't remember.
What was it, the Glow Offs?
No, something. No, I hadn't heard that one. Interesting.
Mm.
I don't remember. Crap. It'll come back to me tomorrow. Watch.
Mm. But and then they're gonna face each other for the Universal Championship.
Huh.
Like seriously? Yeah, if I remember correctly, that's on the card. That is actually. Hold on, I'll pull it up right now. Yeah. So it's been announced. Yeah, Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship, and they're defending the
Oh yeah,
tag titles.
they already had the graphic on Monday, just kind of killing it. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, this has been your plan the entire time.
So we're gonna see them both twice.
Yep, I won't because I won't be watching.
Oh man.
Yay me!
Well, it's a good thing I'm not gonna be there. Although the Cruiserweight Championship match, Drew Gulak versus Humberto Carrillo, does get me a little excited.
Yeah, as it should. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think that's pretty big to see him get his first title shot. Dude is a beast in the ring. But speaking of cruiserweights, I cannot believe what happened last weekend, and it really, really, really makes me wish I was there live in person to bear witness to this out of nowhere shocking occasion. Evolve 133. Kushida went up against JD Drake, defeated JD Drake. And out of nowhere, Alex Shelley good close friend of his, former tag team partner of the Time Splitters, arrived, surprised Kushida, greeted him, and pretty much, praised him. And apparently, they got this like this really, really huge pop at the show. They even posed together, did their Time Splitters pose together. Like, dude, I would have loved to have been there. Dude, can you imagine how much I would have marked out?
Oh, you'd have lost it.
Like, dude, I would have just hoped that from that Alex Shelley would be able to hang out after the show and take pictures, dude. I would have, dude. You would have had to have been there to like help contain me.
So now I would have let you spin out of control.
And I guess people are wondering, like, oh, that's not such a big deal. It's not such a big deal. Do y'all know how rare it is to see these two in the same room together,
In
live?
America,
Like,
especially in America.
like they haven't been tag team partners since 2015.
Yeah, it's been a while. Been a while. A long, long time.
But not to mention, both were former IWGP Junior tag team champions. I think they won it twice.
I feel like they would have, because I definitely was watching when they were tag team, and I feel like they definitely won it twice.
Not to mention, apparently Alex Shelley was Kushida's best man at his wedding.
Ah, very nice. That's cool.
Yeah, but like, dude, like, the Time Splitters are easily in my top 10 favorite tag teams of all time.
Oh yeah, I mean, think about it. And crossover with Motor City Machine Gun. It's all your jam, dog.
Yeah, and it was crazy just how well these two gelled together back in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then, even when they had the opportunities going through ROH, like, oh man, dude, if they would have came to North Carolina, dude, I would have lost it.
Yes, you would have.
Like, because I mean, I wanted to, how much I wanted them to, do like special requests. The show I went to where Kushida was in the meet and greet, and the Motor City Machine Guns, they weren't in the meet and greet, but they had a tag team title shot. Like,
Oh yeah,
oh my goodness,
he
man.
was all about it.
Like, but yeah, just the fact that they did that cool moment and just Alex Shelley at Evolve like that just was like, ah. So that was really, really special. But gotta love the Time Splitters. I even look back at their entrance at Wrestle Kingdom 8. Just, they had the DeLorean and just like, oh man, that brings back memories. Oh man, getting all sentimental now. All right,
I see.
uh, where was I? Oh yeah, so yeah, Drew Gulak versus Humberto Carrillo. Pretty much the only thing I'm excited about for Clash of Champions so far. They only have another. They have 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So next week and then the week after is the go home week. But continuing on. So Sasha Banks got in a wrestling match, beat Natalia. Cedric Alexander beat Cesaro. Um, Bailey defeated Nikki Cross. But
Oh, that was pointless. That was
yeah,
so pointless. Like, why even bother? Could have been one of the Iconics. It didn't have to be one of your tag team champions. That's what we just saw. The one half of this tag team champion, these tag team champions, has been winning everything here lately, and that's how you drop you. Just I don't know there.
it makes me wonder, dude. With only 2 weeks left, if this is supposed to be the pay per view where all titles are on the line, they got work
So
to do.
so bad.
Like, Who's going to get a U.S. title shot? Who's going to get an Intercontinental title shot? Who's going to get a,
Uh, well, we
SmackDown?
already. I mean, Intercontinental Championship. It's going to be. Oh, it's going to be what's his face? Oh no, that's U.S. belt. No, no, it's going to be Miz is going to get an Intercontinental Championship match. They've already set that up. They just haven't made it official yet, but it's definitely happening. That's obvious. Yeah,
Oh,
everybody.
yeah, fair point.
Yeah, everybody but the women's tag team match would have somebody. Well, and AJ. AJ's got jack shit.
And even though they hadn't said it yet, I'm pretty sure Becky Lynch is going to defend the Raw title against Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got work to do. They better get on that. They got work to do. I'm just saying. But uh moving on from Raw. So Drake Maverick got the 24/7 championship. Um Apparently, after Ali and Buddy Murphy's King of the Ring tournament match, they shook hands.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, face turn for Buddy Murphy?
That's the curious part.
Hmm. Um, and apparently, so Bailey had a match with Lacey Evans, and Bailey doing double duty. So she beat Nikki Cross and turned around and beat Lacey Evans.
Yeah, but
So
Lacey Evans is the one in a while.
yeah, but
She's not been credible in a minute, and they're just burying her somehow, making it even weirder that she was a focus.
it's so sad that they can keep Bailey strong, yet when she was freaking number one contender, they couldn't keep Ember Moon strong.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Well, because they're weird.
And apparently, Eric Rowan is revealed as the attacker
Ugh.
for Roman Reigns. Daniel Bryan, got mad, slapped him a bunch, and
They just,
then tried to explain
they,
himself and got speared.
they have literally ruined the dismount. They had it, and they just said, "Nah." They got the they got I don't know they got the heebie-jeebies or something. Just screwed it up at the very end.
It was
It
really
was just
just,
kind of so. It turned out to be so dumb.
yeah, I had a feeling it was going to
It
be.
started off weak. That first segment was weak. Second one was decent. Third one was okay, and then just kind of just it went nowhere.
When they brought in the Rowan look-alike, that's when I knew it was going. It
That
was
was
going.
it was like, oh yep, this is WWE we're talking about. This is Vince's thing. Yep, this is the
Yeah.
dumb kind of stuff he does.
So
He just had to. He couldn't stop himself.
yeah, and it's
I was
just
although if it were me, the only way to save this is to make it like I did it for Luke Harper, and then now Daniel Bryan is just like, well, I didn't like what he did, but now I'm glad he did because you attacked me without any kind of no provocation. So if you're going to make him the well, basically Roman wrong in this situation for just attacking Daniel Bryan instead of listening to him, I'm all the way down.
mm-hmm. I see.
But that's not the kind of nuance that they get. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's
Sure
not
ain't.
like if it was me, that's 100% what would be happening. It'd be like, yeah, okay, yes, absolutely. You it needs to be Luke Harper tried to get him to do it so that he could have or just something. He did it on his own, literally nothing from Daniel. And then Daniel was just like, but I don't care anymore. I want you to be gone now because you don't deserve to be around because the first thing you do is attack for no reason. I want it,
Yeah, yeah, but
but nope,
they
it ain't
they
going.
they destroyed
It
that.
is 100% ain't going to happen.
um,
No nuance around here. This is for the dumb dumbs that watch wrestling. We can't do nuance. I swear that's what Vince says. It's got too much nuance. They're a bunch of idiots. I'm a
yeah,
genius. As long as
and
I laugh, I don't care.
that was how SmackDown ended.
Hmm.
Just so bad.
Yeah, it did not go great. Raw wasn't good. I'm glad I didn't watch the whole thing, and SmackDown did not sound great. I'm glad I didn't watch that either, because they've killed most of the stuff I was interested in. Kofi, Randy killed.
Yeah.
Randy Orton and the revival stuff killed already. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
King of the Ring is the best part.
Yeah, pretty much. 205 Live. Arya Davari defeated Kalisto. Pretty good match. Humberto Carrillo became number one contender by defeating Oni Lorcan, which
Yeah.
that was a great back and forth match.
And a
And
nice way to switch it up.
yeah, yeah. It'll be interesting to see
I
how
mean, we've
this.
already seen those two fight though, so that's the interesting part. Like this is his first title shot, yeah, but it's we've seen those two fight.
Yeah,
They had
yeah,
that
yeah.
one feud that got thrown away very quickly, so it's not like we
Yeah.
don't know.
But it'll definitely be interesting to see, what these two can do on a stage like Clash of Champions and really
Yeah,
just
what they could do on the opening on the pre-show, but
yeah.
they'll have eyes and all the free eyes on them, and they'll be talking about them like we always do. They're always the best match of the show.
But at least we know we got one more match for Humberto Carrillo next week as he will take on Lince Dorado.
Ah, very nice. I kind of want him to face off against Alex Garza, but it's okay.
And then, of course, the Brian Kendrick will face gentleman Jack Gallagher. And gentleman Jack's going to be busy as well as he's going to face him, and he's got a match coming up at NXT UK taking on Cassius Ohno.
Yeah, yeah, they need to. Jack Gallagher, I don't know, whatever. NXT UK is the greatest, but Jack Gallagher kind of should be on that show. To be honest with you, he's done
Yeah,
all he can do 5 Live. He's not going to be champ, so
yeah. I feel like his best bet
not
is to
happening.
probably make NXT. Maybe make UXT UK his main home and give Swerve more of a home on 205 Live.
Exactly. Jack Gallagher done all he can do on that damn show. You don't have a tag team thing, so he has no other belt to win. So get
Right.
him up. Don't have him just dicking around just because.
Yeah. And at least, you can have that finish strong, by the time they
Crushing stuff.
transition by the time they transition to, full time NXT with 2 hours USA Network, it'll be a good transition.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
you would think, but
But
who knows?
hope to see some more Swerve. Hope to see some more Angel Garza. Him and Umberto Carrillo. Oh my goodness! Like
Yeah,
they were excellent facing off each other. Because I mean, of course, they're cousins,
yeah.
and
Who have like the same name?
I really like how they just really emphasize like the matchup between those two and really giving them plenty of time. See, that's why the people
Swerve
with
being over.
205 Live and NXT they do smart booking. They know
Yeah,
what the fans
like
like.
just from the fact that the reaction Swerve got, he should be on more shows.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
he got the best reaction out of everybody during that match. Like as soon
Yeah,
as he hit the ring, they were losing it. He wasn't even doing stuff, and they were losing it.
yeah. And that's twice now that Swerve has been in the 205 main event.
You're
I mean, you know, of
50-50.
of course, the Captain's Challenge was the only match, but when he had the match with Drew Gulak, that was main event.
He is 50-50 in main events.
So I mean, Swerve just man, dude, he has some of the most unique offense that just comes out of nowhere.
You know who he reminds me of? And I don't want this to be a curse. Um, remember when you first saw our Truth for the first time?
Yeah, back as K Quick.
Yeah, and then like it just what? Oh, okay, maybe just be even better. Him when he first showed up in NWA and Impact.
Ooh.
Like that kind of thing where it's just like you're different and you're kind of better than everybody here.
Yep.
Just athletically and just what you do in the ring. It's just like, That's something I don't see very often,
which
and
is
it looked great.
which is why I wasn't surprised when he became NWA champion.
I'm hoping that it also reminds me of AJ Styles and ROH and Impact, where it's just like, yeah, you're obviously the best person here. Just as far as like yeah, you got the moves down, you got the in ring selling down.
Yeah,
You're like Dolph Ziggler, just calmed calm down, like what I want Dolph Ziggler to be.
I've always known him as just the main guy that does kicks and drop kicks and always did a twist
Uh,
after him.
yeah, I always remember him mostly as Swerve at this
So
point.
so yeah,
All
that's
that
that's a that's a good that's a good unique comparison. You
I
know.
want him to be more AJ Styles in this comparison, but he reminds me a lot of that era of like K Quick, AJ Styles back when he was wearing the fucking blue tights with the
Mm.
armbands.
Now,
He was killing it.
are you kind of surprised that he debuted as a face and not as a heel?
Yes, but I'm glad he did.
You glad he did?
Yeah, because when he does finally go heel like The Rock, it'll be beautiful.
Yeah. His
He'll
mics.
just get he'll just get real chill, slow it down. I mean, that's all he has to do. He just slows it down.
Yeah.
That's why his heel work is really good because he's more methodical
Yeah.
than quick.
And we got a good taste of that and at Evolve when him and AR Fox went at it.
Yeah, and then he turned heel, and it was like, yes, that guy's a really good heel.
Yeah. But man, just the way that oh my god, that match was so incredible. And I honestly, with the kind of opposition, I did not think Swerve was going to win that match.
No, I thought they were going. No, I thought they were going to Samoa Joe him.
But you called it though. You called it and you stuck with Swerve.
I like Swerve, man. Swerve's my
But
guy.
you have to admit, AR Fox is a beast too.
He's really good, but just Swerve. It's like when you see like shit. I just forgot his name. Not Angelo Dawkins. Montez Ford
Montez.
in
Oh
in
yeah.
the ring with other people, where it's just like, yeah, you're dope too, but he's amazing. It's just one of those weird eye test things with some wrestlers where it's just like, yeah,
You know.
yeah.
You know what I?
Oh, Velveteen Dream when he was Patrick,
Oh
just
yeah.
it was just like, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, you got something there.
He,
Which apparently him and Katie Kelly or Kathy Kelly broke up.
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's a bummer.
Hmm.
You know what matchup I would love to see, which would be kind of a little like mini cruiserweight dream matchup.
Yeah.
Picture this: Swerve versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Ah, I love that. I thought you were going to say Korea. Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly be a kick fest. I love it. I'd want to see him against Bobby Fish, Adam Cole,
Yeah,
Rod. I want to see him against everybody from Undisputed Era.
dude, I could totally see Swerve getting like a random just out of nowhere upset victory over Adam Cole, kind of like the upset victory Sami Zayn got over Cesaro.
Yeah, or Shelton Benjamin on Triple H.
Yeah, and
Like
that
that
would
was he got that like 2 weeks in a row too.
yeah
That was, and Shelton Benjamin was like that was the hottest he was the whole entire time, and that was the most promise he had as a singles competitor. They just never
yeah
did anything with it. That's such a bummer now that I think about it. All that potential for
yeah.
greatness, they just squandered it.
But let's see, we got through 205 Live. NXT.
NXT.
So this was definitely an excellent full sail taping.
Ah, yes, I did. Yeah, well, no, I did spoil the Undisputed Era thing.
So we got started off with Black No, well, excuse me, I said that wrong. Purple Thunder, Io
Purple Third.
Shirai.
Yeah, your favorite.
She defeated Cammy Fields, aka Holodead, without the face paint.
Ah, interesting.
But I mean,
I've
just
never seen
even,
her without.
and she even locked her into that leg trap uh goji
Thing she does.
submission. Yeah, so
Yeah,
apparently it's called the crap. Uh the Harajuku lock. That's
interesting.
what they're calling it. I don't know why they're calling it that, but
Somebody saw the Harajuku girls from Gwen Stefani and decided to be good.
I my first
I
thought was
guarantee you. I guarantee somebody heard that. They were like, "That's a good name." And Vince was like, "Yeah, it sounds Asian. Go with it."
because they changed Kushida's hoverboard lock to the Sakuraba lock.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
you people are freaking racist.
Well, they're racist as hell, man. Wrestling's always been racist though. Like kind of at its core, it's a sideshow with like Kamala and Papa Shango. I love Papa Shango though. He had a great look. But Kamala was just embarrassing. Although he had a
Yeah,
good look. He had a good look too.
dude,
But
I won't ever forget when I heard them announce when Kushida won his last match and they called it the Sakuraba lock. I was like, wait, what?
what is it? Does that even mean anything, or they're just making up words?
I've heard of the name Sakuraba. I
I
just
never shit.
and then apparently they called the EO. They just named hers the Harajuku lock, and I'm like, okay, y'all are some racist.
Yeah, I feel like does that even mean anything? Like that leaves me close to what that movie is. That's the part where I'm just like, y'all just picking Asian sounding words.
Give me a
And
name
y'all
that
went to the
sounds
stall.
Asian.
You Googled Asian sounding like Asian words, and that was one of the first ones.
Dang, why don't you just call it the sushi roll?
Dim sum,
The dim
dim
sum
sum,
the dim
dim
sum
sum
sleeper.
detect. Yeah, dim sum detect.
Oh
That
man.
goes
Oh, these people are terrible. Um
racist as fuck.
Io Shirai
Right? Racist.
tried to attack Cammy Fields with a kendo stick, but Candice LeRae wasn't having that. So
Nope.
it is clearly not over between Candice LeRae and Io Shirai.
No, definitely not.
So definitely looking forward to them having another match and settle the score. Um Dude. Oh my goodness. Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic.
Well, they finally got to do it.
Dude, like, of course, you know that the match that we saw live in Durham was excellent,
Well, yeah, they damn near kill each other.
but this one definitely tops it. Dude, Keith Lee hit a Spanish fly from the top turnbuckle.
Mm,
A
dangerous.
Spanish fly.
Those are some giant men to be doing that.
Like, I'm surprised that the ring didn't cave in from that.
Right?
Because I mean, that ain't just a superplex where you're just falling back. They have to jump. Like, dude, I can't even imagine what the pop had to have been like after that. Like, and Donovan the Djokovic would when he did that over the top rope flip plancha. Dude, I was kind of scared for a second. I was like, you almost didn't clear that top rope.
No, that's super sketchy.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I know like you're athletic and such, but you don't have ups like that. I'm just saying, and you're a 6'10" guy. You probably shouldn't be doing that,
Oh, definitely not.
or at least 6'9". That he's a tall dude. He's at least 6 foot
Oh, he's
9.
huge. Oh yeah, he's huge.
But ooh, touchdown, nice. Finally, um,
Hold on one second.
but Yes, I have the Carolina Panthers game going in the background, and Will Greer just threw a touchdown pass. Excuse me 1 second. But those two definitely tore the house down, and it was crazy. It was really really crazy. Um, they definitely showed the NXT universe what they are truly capable of, and just big men as high flyers. Just it goes a long way because it's so unique. It's so unique because it's not something that you see a lot of. I mean, you know, I think about guys like Drew McIntyre, Keith Lee, um, the War Raiders, even the War Raiders. Like just a lot of the stuff that they do, like the agility that Hanson and Rowe have. Even Damian Priest, he can fly too. Undertaker back in his prime, that guy could fly.
Yeah,
Kane.
a lot of
You know,
jumping
um,
off of things.
everything's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
thanks.
But I was just thinking, as I was chatting with the audience, I was just thinking, it is really unique just seeing big men like the agility that they have. It makes me think about people like Drew McIntyre, War Raiders, Damian Priest, Undertaker in his prime, Kane in his prime. Doing
Yeah,
top rope clotheslines and dives over the top rope. Like it's just so unique to see like how some of these big men have evolved and have
yeah.
been able to do stuff like this.
I feel like a
So
lot of the current ones are usually come through evolve at some point. To be honest with you.
yeah, but I'm definitely, dude, that match, wow, like that was the show stealer. That was the show stealer for me.
As it should, because they're amazing.
Shane Thorne came out and talked mad junk about Johnny Gargano, saying he's gone and done, gone and done.
Yeah. Nope, he's not, because they're going to TV, and I guess they need all the bodies they can get.
Yeah, that much is true. They need some bodies.
All they have a shit ton of people.
But so the NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler came out, and just as she was about to speak on the mic, this is my brutality. Rhea Ripley comes out and gets all up in Shayna Baszler's face, takes the mic from her.
Oh yeah.
Nah, you haven't beaten everybody because you haven't beaten me.
Correct, but she's definitely going to.
Now, this has got me thinking. Rhea Ripley?
I would love for that to happen, but it is not going to. Shayna's going to go through until TV and then lose.
But it,
Like that'd be the perfect time for Dakota Kai to come back when they go to TV.
yeah. I mean, this will definitely be interesting because if Rhea Ripley's a little bit bigger than Shayna Baszler, at least in height, and this is definitely one of her, like as far as size, one of her biggest opponents. So I think it'll be interesting. Now, do you feel like Rhea Ripley will get the title shot before War Games or at War Games?
Nah, I'm assuming at War Games.
But that's not till November, though.
Mm, that, mark my words.
Like,
Unless there's like a big match on TV, which I don't see happening.
hmm well, so you're still on par with Dakota Kai being the one to dethrone Shayna.
I'd be all for it. I don't know if they would actually have the good sense to do that, considering that Shayna didn't lose to. Um, she didn't get defeated by Bianca Belair like she should have. She didn't get defeated by Io Shirai like she should have.
Yeah.
So who's to say?
Yeah, her only two losses have been against Ember Moon and Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
So, which both are no longer on NXT. But like it's it's hard, man, because it's like while Rhea Ripley is a nice little wild card here, um I just really feel like it would be a perfect way to end Shayna's title reign by having someone that who she bullied for so long
Yeah.
dethrone her. Because honestly, if that doesn't happen, then I'm already thinking that. Well, see, this I thought about Candice LeRae, but she's busy with Io, and I do not see her winning that feud with Io. They'll
Mm,
probably they'll probably split a victory, and then but I just don't see Candice winning the war with Io. I don't.
no, no.
So, because I mean, Rhea Ripley's still a heel, so it's like I don't know. I just really feel it makes the most sense for Dakota Kai to be the one to do it. Because as much as, don't get me wrong, I'm totally down for seeing, Io Shirai as champion, but for her to get a third opportunity
Mm,
against or third or fourth opportunity against Shayna Baszler and that's when she does it makes no sense to me.
no.
So, that's just how I feel about that. Um Pete Dunne did a interview slash promo. I go where I want, wherever I want. Looks like he's gonna be a NXT main now, so that'll be cool. That'll be cool. I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. But let's see. And then our main event, which we saw the crowning of new NXT Tag Team Champions as Red Dragon of the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, have defeated the Street Profits to take the tag team titles.
Mhm.
And
Relatively uneventful title reign is over.
yeah,
They never got to take out the Forgotten Sons, who were their main rivals for a good chunk of time. As
true.
champs, I don't feel like that's kind of a disappointment. I don't know. This feels like the inverse of the Enzo and Big Cass run in NXT. Like a weird inverse of it, where they actually let them win championships this time. I guess they learned their lesson. When you got to crowd a group over this much, you got to let them win a belt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair point. But yeah, so Roddy versus the World is the only one left that doesn't have a title.
Mm-hmm.
So
But that'll probably change soon.
the prophecy is almost complete.
I'm expecting it.
But so with this, do you feel that Street Profits are gonna be full time main roster or not?
Mm, I think everybody's staying put on NXT now with there being TV. I feel like it's going to be on there. Like they're not going anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere.
Yeah, I think you're right. With the TV deal coming up, I think you're definitely right. But okay, so that's it for WWE. Let's finish strong with some AEW. So, AEW's All Out is this Saturday as well. Um, so first we have the buy-in, which is pretty much the pre-show. But
Definitely the pre-show.
yeah. So we have a battle royal, a casino battle royal, with the ladies, where the winner receives a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. Which, do we even have a women's champion, or is this pretty
No,
much
nope.
okay?
This is to go into that match. I think isn't that on the first TV show?
Uh oh,
I feel like they're finding the person that's gonna face whomever the other person is gonna be. I'm assuming it's gonna be I want to say Dr. Britt Baker or whatever her name is,
oh, okay, gotcha.
and somebody else. I can't remember now. I can't think of it now.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So for their first TV taping, they're gonna crown a AEW Women's World Champion.
Yeah. hmm
So, yeah, I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. Alrighty. The other buy-in match is we have Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Ooh, this ought to be good. This ought to be really good. Who would you pick?
I'm not super familiar with them, so you pick first.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know much about Private Party. I do know plenty about Angelico Angelico
Oh, I
and
do know
and
Angelica. I don't know why I forgot. Yeah, forgot.
and Jack
Not a whole
Evans.
lot.
So, know those two very well from well, Jack Evans from Impact Wrestling a long time ago, and Angelico from Lucha Underground. Um, I'm gonna say Angelico and Jack Evans because I don't know the other team.
Yeah, I don't. I would think. I would assume the more seasoned team and Angelica. And I just remember that I watched that video. Being the elite with Private Party before Fight for the Fallen, um,
Hmm.
or whatever thing they were involved in. So yeah, I mean, I would like it to be Private Party because they seem to be like the second tier Young Bucks,
Mm-hmm.
like the mid tier of the tag team division. Like you have Young Bucks and you have the Lucha Bros as the top tier,
Right.
and then and also I guess you could connect the Best Friends and the other tag team with the masks and stuff. I can't remember the name now, but they could be
The
like,
Dark Order.
yeah, yeah. I feel like those guys supersede Private Party, but they should be the next kind of the next line. You know, like if I was going WWE side, I'd be like, okay, you have the Dudley Boys and Edge and Christians, but you also need like the Headbangers too, man. Like you need some other tag teams to kind of be around to win
Yeah.
some matches, gain some interest, then get beaten by the super over tag team, and they come back. They're basically the Tommy Dreamer of the tag team division.
Hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good summary. Good summary.
I knew more about them than I remembered. Haha.
Okay. And now we move on from that to the main card. So, uh, first we got a six-man tag team match. We got Luchasaurus, Marco Stunt, and Jungle Boy taking on SCU, which, for those that don't know, that's Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky.
Yeah. So Cal,
Uh, I'm gonna go SCU.
I would hope that they're not going to loot the Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus need to win.
I,
They
I
can't keep losing.
I'm not that familiar with Jungle Boy. I am with
They're a super over tag team to me. Like I think they're another tag team that should win.
Oh, okay. I'm very familiar with Luchasaurus. Dude is a beast. Heck of a
Yeah.
striker and can fly as well.
A
Um,
boy and his dinosaur needs to be the. I think that's what they people call him. Boy and his dinosaur.
yeah,
Something like that. Like, yeah, they need to win. They need to be featured. They need to. And SCU can start a little feud with them because they don't really have anything substantial. So
right.
if you want to take that into the tournament, it'd be a good idea to start setting up different tiers and feuds,
Hmm.
interpersonal feuds between tag teams now. So it's not just Young Bucks versus whomever.
Hmm.
LAX whenever they bring them in. Like I want to care about the tag team division like I do the singles division. Probably even more so because there's more people and should be more interesting.
Yeah. So you're definitely going with Luchasaurus, Marco Stunt, and Jungle Boy.
See, that's what I want.
All right. Now this next matchup, I would love to see this matchup because I've actually started learning a little bit more about one of these competitors, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Um, so Riho versus Hikaru Shida. So Riho, who you saw from Stardom, she's the high speed champion. Um, Hikaru Shida, I have started to learn some about. Dude, she is a beast.
Yeah.
Like apparently, if I remember correctly, um, it's another one of Killer Kelly's favorite wrestlers next to Mako Satomura.
Very nice.
But dude, like I like this matchup. I really do. Cause I got my first taste of Riho in Stardom, and then my seeing her in AEW at their Jacksonville show where she was
Mhm.
in a triple threat match, and Riho's really good. Riho's really good, but Hikaru Shida, like I looked at some YouTube clips of her.
Mm.
It's it's hard for me to pick one. It's really hard for me to pick one.
Mm.
Do you know either of these two other than from what I've
No.
showed you of Riho? Okay.
Heck no.
Um, I'm gonna stay neutral on this one because I honestly do not know.
I know I don't know.
This could go either way.
We can go both be neutral because I have no idea. I'll just be blindly guessing. It could be the flip of a coin.
Yeah. Um. Next up, we have So the winner of this tag team match gets a first round bye in the AEW tag team tournament. Best Friends versus the Dark Order. I
Mm.
am not familiar
I'm,
with the Dark Order.
I'm assuming best friends win,
Yeah, that's who I'm going with.
so they can get a bye because whoever wins gets a bye
Yeah.
in the tag tournament.
So, yeah, I'm going with Best Friends as well. Um, this next match is a three way match, so triple threat: Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allen.
Havoc, I'm assuming, just because he has not won anything. Well, neither has none of those guys have won anything. Now I think about it.
Yeah, I don't think any of them have.
No, I think about it. No, I'm just gonna go with Havoc.
I'm going to go with.
I hope Darby wins, though. To be honest with you,
I'm gonna go with Darby Allen. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna go with Darby Allen. So you're picking Havoc. I'm picking Darby Allen.
see,
Okay. This next match, this is for the AAA World Tag Team Championship. Um, it looks like this is gonna be a ladder match. So it's the Young Bucks against the Lucha Bros. And I thought Phoenix was injured, but maybe he's cleared. I don't know. But you know what? What the heck? I'm gonna go Lucha Brothers. What about you?
Who won at the last pay per view?
I think the Young Bucks.
And they'll be Lucha Bros. They seem to be trading. Like, well, that's usually what the Young Buck booking usually is. Though I remember them in New Japan. That constantly happened.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, okay, all right. That's why I used to get really bored with their feuds. And New Japan, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm good.
Hmm. Um, Next match, we got a singles match. We got the American Nightmare Cody taking on Shawn Spears, and he's got legendary four horsemen, Tully Blanchard in his corner. Who you going with?
I have no idea. A lot of these
Uh,
are just kind of crapshoots.
I'm gonna say, hmm, this has the opportunity to potentially be a great feud.
Mm,
You know what? I'm gonna take a chance. Shawn Spears.
okay.
Why not? I'll take a chance. Um, Next up. Ooh, so this was originally supposed to be John Moxley versus Kenny Omega, but John Moxley is out with
Yep.
injury, and his replacement is Pac.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Pac versus Kenny Omega. Who you going with?
Mm. This Pac will win.
Oh, you're picking Pac over Kenny Omega. Okay.
He's got to come in strong. You can't have Pac come in and lose. Finally got him. Make him
Yeah,
look good.
that's a fair point. That's definitely a fair point.
And you can even include a little something from John Moxley. Doesn't even have to be him coming out there. Just be music.
Yeah. But you know what? You make a good point. I think I'm gonna also say Pac as well. And then our main event is for the AEW World Championship. Hangman Page versus Chris Jericho.
I don't want it to be Jericho because it does kind of send a weird signal.
This is tough because do you,
But Adam
do
Page
you
isn't
really
really
want
over.
Adam Page as your champion, your first
Not,
AEW?
no, he kind of can't be. He's not over enough.
I think this has to be Jericho. Just and that it's not to look down on Hangman Page, but him as the first AEW World Champion, I just don't see it.
No, he's not a household name. He
I
doesn't
just
have enough heat.
I just feel like when you have
But Chris
somebody like
Jericho's weird.
when you have somebody like Chris Jericho, and this
So
is a
it's kind of a bad sign, though. You know, like you're using the old WWE guy to. I don't know. It feels weird.
well, I'll say this: if some way somehow Hangman Page wins it, I don't see him having a long title reign.
No, he's kind of. He just doesn't have enough heat or anything. Like they haven't really done enough or had enough time to really do anything with him.
But I guess
So,
maybe him winning because he's part of the elite. I guess I don't know. It's there's some good and there's some bad either way.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna have to be Chris Jericho, isn't it? But it sends a weird set. Like it shares a weird thing.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I I think it'll be Jericho only in name and only because they're about to crown the first champion. But I do agree with you. I do believe it sends a very weird signal.
Yeah.
But This is going to be a very interesting weekend. We got a WWE NXT takeover and a AEW pay per view.
And a New Japan show, Royal Quest.
Oh yeah, Royal. Oh my goodness, Royal Quest. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, but none of those matches really. Let's not get crazy. We don't need to review that, or because I have no idea what the matches are, and I probably won't even watch it to be honest with you. Maybe at some point, but I'm a little busy.
Shoot, I'm still waiting to get dang on the VODs for the Super J Cup. I want to see that.
Yeah, yeah.
But oh wow, this is an interesting card. I'm gonna just read it off right quick. We don't have to go into detail.
Okay.
Um, first match is 6-man, Roppongi 3K versus Ren Narita, Shota Umino, and Ryusuke Taguchi. Um, next up is a tag team match. We got Bullet Club's Hikuleo and Yujiro Takahashi versus Juice Robinson and Kota Ibushi. That's a weird combo. Juice
And
Robinson and Kota Ibushi.
yeah, it's kind of weird. Probably because they're the top two faces right now.
I guess so.
Think about it.
Um, we have more Bullet Club tag team match. El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori of Bullet Club going up against Chaos's Robbie Eagles and Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Something tells me Robbie Eagles and Will Ospreay will win, mainly because of where they are.
Oh yeah. I kind of assume it at this point.
All right, next we got some Lij versus Bullet Club. So we got Sonata and Tetsuya Naito versus Chase Owens and Jay White.
Mm.
Um, next we have so this is interesting. We have the IWGP Tag Team Title match, which the Gorillas of Destiny will defend against the winners of RPW's Road to Royal Quest tournament, which is still not revealed yet.
Mm.
So whoever wins that tournament gets a free tag title shot at the Gorillas of Destiny.
Yeah, their tag team division is a little bit. What can I say? It's got a lot of people, but not a lot of stuff going on.
True.
It's kind of they don't really focus on it either.
Yeah. Um, especially the junior division. There's
Yeah.
not really much going there.
No.
Um, oh, fumble, get it. Oh man, y'all are so slow. Um, we have the Never Openweight Championship match where the champion Tomohiro Ishii will defend against Bullet Club's newest member Kenta.
Yeah.
That should be a hard hitting match.
Well, of course it's going to be. I'm trying to knock each other's teeth out.
Um, we have the British Heavyweight Championship match where Zack Sabre Jr. will defend against Hiroshi Tanahashi. Which, sorry Tanahashi, I love you, but you ain't winning this match.
No, no, no.
And the main event for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada, the champion, will defend against the leader of Suzuki-gun, Minoru Suzuki.
If only Suzuki could win. But we both know he ain't.
I would love to just out of nowhere see Minoru Suzuki with a IWGP Heavyweight Championship reign, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Good time.
That would really, really spark a flame for Suzuki Gun, and I really feel like it's much needed because they haven't really done much lately.
No, they really have not.
So
No, none of them is doing jack shit except for Zack Sabre and Lance Archer, G1, but that's about it.
because I mean, really, the last time Minoru Suzuki was really, really on fire was when he was Intercontinental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but this is a very interesting card. I like it. I do like it. But like I said, I'm just waiting for the VODs for the Super J Cup, and they're not out yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then pretty much after all that, then it's the road to destruction. And
Destruction.
yeah, that's gonna last pretty much through the whole month of September.
Ooh.
But yeah, um, is there anything else you want to add before we cut
Uh,
transmission?
no, but the thing I sent you makes me like, I'm like, yep, I knew it. Makes me happy I picked who I picked between Baron Corbin and Cedric Alexander. So I can totally see that being something they do.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, yep, that makes sense.
Why would they
Save
do that?
because it's what they do. It's kind of their thing at this point now.
Ugh. But cool deal. Well, this was a good episode tonight. Really good episode. Very detailed, and yeah. This weekend will be jam packed with pro wrestling content, and it
I'm
should.
only worrying about one shows, and I'll read the. Well, even then, I'm probably. Oh, it's gonna be a weird weekend. So yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching tonight. Y'all are incredible, and tune in to hopefully next week, where we'll get a recap going of everything that happened, and as we push towards well, getting into
Me,
September.
me skipping Clash of Champions. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and for the record, I'm not going. I'm not going there.
I didn't think you were.
So yeah, they were trying to give me some glimmer of hope, but I'm like, nope, I ain't falling for it.
How they get you?
Because folks were asking me, it's like, oh, you going to Clash of Champions? I'm like, no.
You can't do it.
But
Y'all can go if you wanna.
but alrighty. Thank y'all so much for watching for Blitzball Champ and Hollywood Cinema. This has been the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast, and we will check y'all later.
Check your weights, folks.